I decided to go ahead and paint this small little figure of Optimus Prime because I just thought it wouldn't look right later when I do his next pose. Primarily because, first of all, I mean, he's just a small little statue-esque. You know, he doesn't have to move, doesn't have to transform, and he's not going to go inside really anybody's hand to be grasped around. I mean, you could do it. I might try it later, but pretty much I thought for sure we need to give some color to this guy so that if you do any posing, you definitely want people to know this representation is Optimus Prime. Guys, you're probably wondering whose hand Optimus is standing on right now, and you guys have guessed it correct. That is Unicron. That is a Studio Cell Series 1 Unicron right there holding the Optimus Prime. Now, I do believe the Hasbro version is actually a bit bigger. So I think for that part, you know, to be honest, for me, this is really just, you know, I think it's almost perfect. I do think the scaling is correct for here because, I mean, look at the size, guys. Look at the size. He virtually is smaller than one of the tip of his fingers. So, I mean, if that's not enough to tell you that this guy is, you know, is just, you know, right to size, I don't know what is. I mean, seriously, guys, you know, Unicron right there, it's just such a shame Optimus couldn't live to fight Unicron in the end. And if anything, they should have also put Galvatron figure and, you know, a Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime figure in this as well. So that you guys could see, you know, what is the exact scaling size, you know, for the other figures, just to make that iconic, you know, Generation 1 movie scene where Unicron is gonna pretty much try to, you know, destroy the whole Cybertron. In the case if you are wondering, that Optimus Prime does actually fit in his mouth, guys. Sorry about that, Optimus. I just wanted to show everybody, you know, the scaling size from a view, and then of course I want to give Unicron a snack. How are you enjoying that, Unicron? Yeah? Good stuff? Thumbs up, yeah? Thumbs up? I forgot to put the thumbs up. There you go, buddy. Thumbs up. That's, you know, plenty of Energon. Oh, I forgot. He's still got the Matrix. No, wait, does he? That's right, Optimus, you survived another ordeal. You had what it takes to survive. You basically lit the darkest hour. Still intact. I can't say the same for Unicron, though. Alright guys, now diving into the accessory pack, here we do have Ravage's cage, and wait, okay, that is correct, I don't actually have Ravage, that is Pikachu! There it goes, guys, Pikachu can actually fit inside Ravage's cage. You guys can pretty much bet that this is one way we can catch ourselves a Pikachu! On the accessory list, there you have it. There is the drill gun that is held by Ironhide. So I do actually have this character, guys, for Ironhide, but I do not have the Trailbreaker, so I can actually attach his radar dish on the back of Ironhide. So, you know, that looks really, really well. And actually, now I think about it, you can actually go ahead and paint this dish as well. Maybe make it more of a chrome silver. I could have done that because as long as you don't try to paint underneath, it won't do that much scratching. But you guys can take a look. The parts definitely fit pretty well. You can see already, I mean, you know, it's definitely iconic. And I think the drill tip as well for Ironhide can be painted also so that it can give it that nice silvery, you know, drill bit look. Here is Refractor. Of course, the combined camera is held by Refractor. Okay, so pretty much you can take a look. You know, the accessory here definitely will fit in the palm of most of the Siege characters' hands. And then, of course, on his shoulder, you guys can see there is the nicely detailed version of Soundwave playing his blaster boombox, guys. Well, I think this time it's probably going to be an MP3 player. Guys, so now here next up for the accessories is Cliff Jumper's their blaster, and of course on the other hand there is Bumblebee's blaster. Now I don't actually have either of those Siege characters, so I used Red Alert instead. So also as well, if you guys take a look, he has there is Sideswipe's jetpack. Now I don't have Sideswipe again, so this is just a general comparison to let you know that these accessories for this Centurion drone pack can fit with pretty much most of, if not all of your Transformers Siege, even if you don't have that exact character. But of course it would be nice to have that character to make it, you know, iconic, right? But overall, I mean, they can be mixed and matched, so I think that's definitely a cool thing. Definitely a plus for what this line is coming out with. Guys, there it is. There is Shockwave. That's Shockwave in his gun form. Now, obviously, there is Shockwave holding what? holding Shockwave. Yeah, how about that? Because, of course, I would say that this blaster would be more suitable if you could give it to somebody like Bruticus. It'd be a bit off because of size comparison and, of course, the size of this blaster. But it's nice to have. I think, you know, either way, whoever you give it to, whether it's going to be an Autobot Decepticon, they will truly, truly, truly adore having a new sidearm side weapon. Isn't that right, Blaster? So we, of course, have the ball and chain. That's right. This is the weapon that, you know, Megatron uses, guys. And here we go, guys. You can see there I have my Netflix series edition of Megatron. There he is with his, you know, his battle-worn scratches right there. Nice little detailed paint right there. And, of course, he's got some, you know, chrome, you know, damage. Of course, his worn legs. And, of course, he is also holding his gun version of himself. There it is. I don't have Starscream. Obviously, it would be more iconic if Starscream was here to hold him, because that is how we saw in the Generation cartoon that Starscream would use him to be blasted upon. Actually, I don't have Soundwave either, so I could have used Soundwave as well. But in any case, guys, there it is. Now, for this version here, for this ball and chain, this actually does fit into the, you could say, his left arm. Actually, in this arm, for some reason, I could not get this. I could not get the ball and chain to fit inside. And I didn't want to push it down. I heard some other reviewers say that it would be good if you were to sand in the peg. If you guys were to sand the peg that's underneath, that would actually make it a bit more snug. But I think it's fine. You guys can squeeze it in. As long as it goes in and doesn't try to break, I think you guys are okay. But not least, guys, there it is. There's Optimus Prime's blaster. And I do not have the Siege Optimus Prime. I have the Galaxy version of the Siege Optimus Prime, so it's not the correct Prime, but anyways, it still works, guys. So there you guys can see there's his matte black blaster. It's not fully put inside the hand. I'm not sure if it's only because of the molding. I would have thought that it would actually fit better, but I do not want to try to force pushing it down because I worry it will maybe chip, because I do believe that this is actually painted matte black. The other part is you got his Energon axe, guys, and you can see right there. The only thing I think is a flaw for this Energon axe is that the curvature, you guys can see in the hand, it cannot actually, it can't turn, guys. Once you put it in, it's fixed. And I don't know about the Siege, you know, Optimus Prime, if it's any different, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same. But it's actually fixed like this. It doesn't have any rotation whatsoever. The rotation only comes from if you are able to move his own hand joint right there, guys. So that, just take note of that. This part is nice to have, but then again, they could have done a better engineering with that Energon axe. Hey guys, thanks for watching the review. I hope you guys like it, okay? And for my opinion on this certain Centurion drone pack, you're definitely buying this accessory set, pretty much. You're not really buying the Centurion drone because really it is the same model as the Grunt Decepticon. However, if you guys want to get those accessories, okay, definitely buy the pack. If you're just looking for another drone, you're better off just paying the money for, you know, the normal Grunt if you can still find him. But anyways, for myself, if you guys, like I said, you get the pack, you get all those accessories, you get Energon cubes, you get, you know, the additional ball and chain for Megatron, you get the Energon axe for Prime, okay, you get, again, the miniature Prime, right? You get Refractor, you get Soundwave, you get a lot for what you're paying for. Obviously, don't pay what I paid, because I paid a lot more just to get the earlier access, because, you know, I wanted to do a review, and also I know that here in Hong Kong, that particular set will probably sell up pretty fast. So anyways, guys, also I want to give you guys a big thank you, everyone who's been supporting this channel. And you know, I am just so like, I'm godsmacked, man. I couldn't believe, like, in just 3 or 4 days, you know, I got a couple more 100 subscribers on the channel, and it just keeps going. And you guys are giving me good ideas and good positive energy to keep going and doing better, guys. Especially since, you know, for me originally, I wanted this channel to be something where I can do, like, you know, talk about everything, not just about toys, well, mainly about toys, really, because that's the big thing I want. But, you know, I want to introduce, you know, how things are like in Hong Kong. If I was back in the States, still right now, if I never actually came out to Hong Kong, I would be curious about how the places around the world are like. And this is exactly what I want to show you guys, really. What is it like shopping here? What is it like, you know, eating here? All this stuff. You know, it's going to come later on, but definitely I want to, you know, continue on with the toy channel, because that's definitely my favorite thing. Today, please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and please share and like. Also, guys, remember to hit that notification button, because, guys, I will be putting the videos out as much as I can. Of course, I still have to work, you know, to support myself here, but still. But, guys, videos will be up on a, you know, kind of irregular basis. I will try to make a video, like a couple videos, at least minimum. I'll have 3 videos a week, if not 4. It depends on, you know, how things go and how my work goes. So, guys, thank you again, and I'll see you guys on the next video.